So what does ECS have in place? Regardless of how you interact with students, remember that ACT, acknowledge, care, and tell if you are concerned about a student. Below is a URL that you can click on to directly see Epsom Central School suicide prevention policy. Please review it. It is in detail, so there are a lot of pages to go through, but it is what Epsom Central School is doing to prevent suicide across all grade levels K-8. Acknowledge that this is a difficult conversation for us all. Managing our reactions is important, and we all don't need to be experts or have all the answers. Giving ourselves permission to be human, and it's common to feel uncomfortable with this topic. Talk to a supportive person beforehand and debrief after with a CRT member. Most importantly, never keep what you learn a secret. It's important that if you're concerned about a student, please contact a CRT member as soon as possible. Even if that means you need coverage from your classroom, we'll work with administration to find coverage so that you can have a conversation with a CRT member and support the student as soon as possible. If you can't ask the hard questions, which is okay, find someone who can. Please find an ECS CRT member as soon as possible. It's the team's responsibility for gathering information regarding any reported or suspected students intent to harm themselves or others. The team was responsible for planning, coordinating implementation of the prevention, intervention, and postvention of the suicide prevention policy. As a reminder, CRT members are school psychologists, school counselors, school nurse, and administration. No matter what individual schools have in place, such as ECS, sometimes students don't feel comfortable talking to a school counselor and administrator, and they may look to you as a trusted adult. That's where it's very important that we follow some best practices to keep students safe. Never leave the student alone if they're confiding in you that they have some serious thoughts about hurting themselves or hurting somebody else. Take the student to a CRT member and together you guys can come up with a plan to make them best feel supported during this difficult time. Provide any additional information to help in the assessment process to a CRT member. Your role in suicide prevention is extremely important. Please reach out to students if you're concerned about them. Connect with students with a mental health staff member or school administrator who are the CRT members, and provide ongoing support. Check in with the student and stay in touch with a mental health provider at your school or CRT member with any concerns or new information if they may arise. What is SOS, Signs of Suicide? It's a universal program that teaches all students what to do if they are concerned about themselves or a friend. This curriculum is used in grade levels 6 through 8 in the health class, and it's usually done at the beginning of the year. Students watch age-appropriate videos, they respond to what they see and hear in conversations and dialogue as a class, and they also identify if they need to speak with somebody. This is when ACT, Acknowledge, Care, and Tell, is reviewed with students as well. So what can we do? Number 1, build protective factors with your students. Stay connected. You're already doing an amazing job building those relationships with your students, and we ask you just continue to do so. But keep an eye out for those students who are struggling and step in using the ACT, Acknowledge, Care, and Tell. And please understand our school policy on suicide prevention. If you have questions or would like some clarifications, please don't hesitate to reach out to a CRT member at any point in time. We're here to assist you any way that we can. Thank you for taking the time to review all this important information. We do ask that you complete a Google form at the end of this training. That way you can receive the PD time for the rest of this year. Again, thank you all that you do every single day for our students, kindergarten to 8th grade. Without you, they would not be able to grow into the amazing humans that they are. Thank you.